Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so in about 30 minutes, I have an eye exam to re-examine what my eyeglasses prescription may be. Has my prescription changed? Has it remained the same? Well, I don't know. That's exactly why I'm going to get an eye exam. But before my exam, I was thinking it would probably be a good idea to smoke a cigarette. Because, well, I want a cigarette right now. I want to make sure that I'm able to focus on all of the words the optometrist is putting in front of me and whatnot kind of thing. And sometimes when I'm low on nicotine, my eyes just don't focus as well as they otherwise could. And I also just am thinking it's probably better to have a cigarette before my eye appointment than after. Basically what I'm saying is that I want a cigarette right now, and it just so happens to be 30 minutes before my eye exam. And so as such, I'm going to be smoking a cigarette 30 minutes before my eye exam today. It's really as simple as that, in all honesty. Now, what would be, in my opinion at least, the ideal cigarette to have 30 minutes before an eye exam? Well, for me personally, I would want something that is better than not, stronger than not, rougher than not. I would want something that I personally like a little bit more so than not. And so as such, for this video today, I have chosen to have an American Spirit black cigarette from the United States. I do suppose without further ado, I should probably go ahead and actually get to smoking so I can actually, well, smoke a cigarette 30 minutes before my eye exam. But now that I have a cigarette out of my pack, without further ado, let's go ahead and get my lighter out of my pocket, and let's go ahead and actually get my cigarette all lit up, get to smoking, and we get to getting a buzz, I suppose. I'm a little bit out of it right now. I did just eat like a rice bowl, which was really good, really enjoyable, but all the carbs, they definitely knocked me out. I'm needing some smoke right now. Without further ado, let's get smoking. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying? And overall, I gotta admit, first two hits, you know, definitely feeling like they're waking me up just a little bit. Definitely feeling just a little bit better than I was. And you know, American Spirit Blacks, they're pretty strong, they're pretty rough, they got a very unique flavor to them. All of that is working towards making me just feel a little bit more wide awake than I was even just two hits of this cigarette ago. Honestly, I think we should measure time not in minutes and seconds, but I think we should measure time in like cigarette hits per minute and cigarettes per hour. So like, let's say it takes you 5 minutes to smoke a cigarette. So basically the conversion rate for like cigarettes per hour to hours would be 120 cigarettes per hour. So instead of saying that, oh man, I'm gonna meet you at 3:30 in the afternoon, you're gonna say, I'm gonna meet you at, oh man, so it'd be 120 cigarettes per hour, which would be, no, wait, it wouldn't be 120 cigarettes per hour. I'm trying to think of how this timekeeping method would work. So it'd be 5 cigarettes, so it would be a cigarette per 5 minutes, yes. And so 5 divided by 60 is 30, so it'd be 30 cigarettes every hour. And then so it's 30 cigarettes every hour, so every 2 hours is 2 cartons. So 3 o'clock in the afternoon would be, oh man, so that'd be, I mean, like, we're looking at like, there's 12 and then it wraps around to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 12. So that's 12 hours, and that would be times 1.5. You know, I'm kind of thinking this timekeeping system might not be the greatest thing in the world. I'm sure if I like learned this timekeeping system, as my first ever timekeeping system, then it would come naturally to me. But as somebody who's lived their entire life based on hours, minutes, days, a cigarette-themed timekeeping system is just not my forte. But I do think it is a very interesting concept, and I do think it could become the new standard if given enough time. No complaints on my behalf, none at all. None at all. But overall, am I feeling like my eyes are working a little bit more now that I'm having a smoke? Do I feel like the nicotine is making my eyes focus better? Yeah. Yeah, I do feel that way personally. I do think the nicotine is making my eyes feel better, focus better, and just see better in general. I'll acknowledge. I feel like my eyesight is just like 1.5 times better right now. Everything is just a little bit more clear, a little bit less fogged up. The cigarette would be doing its job. And I've got to think about how I want to grab a thumbnail for this video. How do I want to grab a thumbnail for this video? Probably good idea to take off my eyeglasses, my sunglasses, and to grab like a close-up of like my eyes like right there kind of thing with my cigarette in my mouth. Oh man, I just feel like I got like one of those puffs of air from like, well, the eye doctor, like they puff your eyes sometimes and stuff like that, which is not a particularly enjoyable experience. They like put air in your eyes and whatnot. I feel like I just had that happen because I just opened my eyes like way too wide, and well, I just got air in my eyes and it started making my eyes go, whoa, what is going on? Kind of thing. Let's try this again. Hopefully one of those will work though, because I do feel like if I try that again, I'm going to end up getting smoke in my eyes, which would be even worse than getting a puff of air in my eyes. I've gotten smoke in my eyes before, not pleasant, and I don't want to get smoke in my eyes right now because I'm feeling like if I got smoke in my eyes, then there's a strong possibility that I might not do as good on my eye exam as I could. And I'm trying to get 100%. I'm trying to get that 100% eye exam. Like I'm trying to get an A+ on that stuff. Like they're like, all right, what is this letter? And I'm like, that's not a letter, that's a cat. Trick question, bro. For some reason, I failed my last eye exam. I don't know why, but they said it wasn't a cat. I was like, nah, bro, that's a cat. That's a cat. Like, even with my glasses on, it was a cat. I think they were just trying to get me to buy some glasses. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, but hey, you know, I respect the grind. I respect the grind. The park I'm sitting in right now is beautiful out here, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's currently 12:06, and once I'm done with my smoke, I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the eye place where I'm having my exam, and I'm gonna get my appointment going. Will I fail my eye exam? Will I get a 100% at my eye exam? I don't know. I'll have to add in a bit after this video and let y'all know whether I failed or succeeded at the eye exam or not. I'll have to let y'all know. We'll find out, we'll find out. That's if I remember to do a little bit clip though. That's if I remember to do a clip. I'll have to put a reminder on my phone. Overall though, no, it's been a solid experience. You know, smoking a cigarette 30 minutes before my eye exam, it's been solid. It's been solid. Can't complain. My eyes are feeling better than they were. I'm feeling better than I was because I'm getting some nicotine in my bloodstream. And I'm just feeling the need for a little bit of caffeine right now so I can get some protein going too. Actually, wait a minute. Oh man, that would have been a good move. Have nicotine plus caffeine before an eye exam, because caffeine, wakes you up, makes you focus. Nicotine, for me at least, wakes me up, makes me focus. So combining those two together would mean that I'd be able to get a 120%, if not a 150% on my eye exam. Ooh. Not medical advice, by the way, I want to clarify. But, that might have been a good move. I don't got no caffeine with me today, but that would have been a good move, I'll acknowledge. No complaints, no complaints. Excuse me. Well, I'm just about done with my smoke, though. I've probably got 1 or 2 more hits left. I'm gonna take those last 1 or 2 hits. I'm gonna stub my cigarette out. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and I think that's gonna be the video right there. After all that, I'm gonna go and head to my eye exam, find out how it goes. And after my eye exam, I'll add in a clip to the video and let y'all know just how it went. If I remember. Just making sure that's all out. Don't want to be causing no forest fires or nothing like that kind of thing. That would kind of be bad. I do quite like this park I'm at right now, but I believe it's all out. I'm just gonna put that down next to me and throw it away in a moment. I gotta take a sip of water though. I gotta admit, the American Spirit Black I had, it was a little bit rough. I am needing a little bit of a sip of water. Much better. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I smoked a cigarette 30 minutes before. Thought I saw a bug antenna, underneath the, bench I'm sitting on right now. But no, it's just a stick, caught on something. And it's just, weaving in the very light breeze there is right now. But, hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I smoked a cigarette 30 minutes before my eye exam. Overall, I had a solid experience, and I hope you guys had a solid experience watching this video today. If you guys did, of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box. Not my P.O. box. It's not open currently, but I do have everything else all in the description down below. And I'm going to go have a great rest of my day. Appreciate y'all watching. Till the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?